Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So since I colored my hair red, I have not been able to wash it every single day. So I've decided that I'm going to do a video showing you guys how I can kind of revamp my hair on a second or third day without washing it. And then I also show you guys how I got this look right here. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching.
Hello again. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is applying Batiste Dry Shampoo and spraying this all throughout my roots. And this is going to help absorb any oiliness in my hair. And yes, this is going to look a little bit crazy at first, but it's all going to be okay, I promise. Then I'm just massaging this into my scalp, really making sure there's no white residue left over. We don't want to look like we're graying over here. And then once I get my hair all brushed out, I'm going to section it so that I can get everything nice and straight with a flat iron. The straightener that I'm using is a GHD flat iron, which is super nice because it detects the density of your hair and adjusts the temperature accordingly, so it's not going to cause excessive damage to your hair by using too much heat. Then I'm going to be teasing sections of my hair to clip my extensions into. And what this does is it creates texture to ensure that the clips of the extensions don't slip or fall out of your hair throughout the day. And I'm only clipping in about 4 or 5 pieces for volume and thickness, since they're not too much longer than my actual hair. And these do not have to be placed perfectly. Your main goal is to just make sure that they're comfortable on your head. Next, I'm just running the flat iron over everything to make sure that all the hair blends together and everything is nice and smooth. So now onto the face. I used the Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer this time, and I wasn't totally crazy about it. It actually made everything really difficult to blend out, which is a huge no-no for me. And for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Pro Matte, which is my new all-time favorite drugstore foundation, and I'm blending that out using a Morphe M439 brush. Then I'm using this bright orange shade from the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm applying this all over my dark circles under my eyes, which is something I've always had trouble with no matter how much sleep I get, and this is just helping to cancel out any of those blue tones. For concealer, I'm just concealing as usual, making sure I'm covering up all the orange, and then blending all that out with a damp beauty blender. For my contour, I'm using this concealer stick by Urban Decay, and this is where I really started to notice that the primer made everything pretty difficult to blend out, but it is what it is, and we can work with it, right? And then to set the contour, I'm as always using my Kat Von D Shade Light palette. And then for the highlighted areas of my face, I'm as always using a damp beauty blender to apply the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to let this sit on for about 5 minutes before dusting off all the excess. Now for eyes, I'm using this light brown shade from the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette by Morphe, and I'm applying this all over my crease in back and forth in circular motions. And you want to make sure you pay the most attention to the outer crease of your eye. Then going in with a little bit darker shade, I'm just going over those same areas to create a little more depth, again focusing mainly on the outer portion of my crease and working it upwards toward the end of my brow. For the lid, I'm using this brown shimmery color, and with this color, I'm mainly just focusing this on the outer portion of my lid. Then I'm taking a lighter shimmer on the inner corner, and then I'm going to be dipping my brush in a little bit of eye drops, and this is going to help amplify the pigmentation of the shadow. Now for just a little pop of color, I'm using this emerald green shade from the same palette and applying this to my lower lash line, and then just smoking it out a little bit. For liner, I'm using this eyeliner pen from Stila, and I'm just going to be doing my regular wing, nothing too thick or too crazy. For mascara, I'm using Too Faced Better Than False Lashes Extreme. I didn't want to use any falsies since this is more of an everyday look, but I like the length that this mascara gives. Then I'm just going back and cleaning up any little smudges I made from the mascara. I wanted to add a little more warmth to this look, so I went back and added just a little bit of this orange shade to the upper part of my crease. For blush, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Pro Blush Palette, and I'm mixing 2 shades together for a nice peachy glow. For my highlight, I'm using Global Glow by MAC and applying this using a Morphe M501 brush. And of course, my favorite part of the whole look is out of focus. Just my luck, right? Also by MAC, I'm using Soar Lip Liner to line and fill in my lips. Then I'm going to be topping that off with the Gerard Cosmetics Nude Gloss. Then, after all of that is done, all I have to do is magically change, and I am ready for the day. Thank you all so much for watching, and leave me a comment below and let me know what you guys want to see in my next video. I hope you guys all liked this tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!